Baby, is that a pimple? Lord Jesus. Good morning, friends. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Tamaya Colvin, founder of Tamaya Colvin Education, and I am excited. Today we are chatting about how to land 10K corporate clients. And I know this is super duper important to a lot of us because there will be seasons in your business where you're like, hey, senior portrait season is slow, and this is not going the way that I want it to go. So, or you just may say, you know what, I prefer a life where I get to maybe work, I don't want to say a less demanding schedule, but you get the point. All right, so let me let everybody know that we're live. All right, so let's rock and roll. So let me do this. All right. Hopefully this works. Okay. Hopefully this works. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Tamaya Colvin, and today I am chatting with you all about how to actually get 10K clients in your business if you are a corporate and or branding photographer, right? And so I'm going to go through this with you all today um, to help you all move to that space if that's a spot that you want to go in. How many of you currently work in the corporate space, or you're interested in going into the corporate space? How many of you, if that's you, let me know in the chat so that we can help you get there. Let me know. Let me know if that's you in the chat. If you have a goal or a plan that you want to reach 10K in corporate sales or 10K from a sale. If that's you, let me know in the chat so that I can help you get to that point. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm reading the comments to make sure that you all are here. All right. Okay, so you all are here. Okay. I'm just checking to make sure that you all can hear me and that everybody is on board. All right. So I'm going to do something that I typically don't do. And I am going to show you the actual back end of my CRM. And I'm going to show you how I typically price this out so that you can actually see what it looks like. One of the things that happened or that happens in the Momentum Mastermind is that first order of business is that I show you all, or I make sure that the people that want to work in the corporate space actually has a website, right, that is centered around corporate work. And what does that mean? That means that when corporations come to your website, right, to book you for their holiday party, for headshots, product photography, all the things, right? Ideally, they should not be seeing birthday photo shoots, weddings, anniversaries, boudoir, all the type of things that could be on your website. Does that make sense for you all? That I need you to fully understand that in order to move into a 10K, 5K corporate client space, the very first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have a front-facing storefront that is very clear that you do corporate and branding work, right? That's it. nobody wants to see weddings on the homepage of your corporate and branding website. Does that make sense to you all? I'm going to be reading the comments while we're going. Okay. Does that make sense? Thank you for the wallpapers from Target. All right. So that's the first thing. So nobody's trying to come to your website and make sure or double check for you that you have, I'm looking for this invoice so I can show it to you. That you all put all this stuff up. So hold on, let me make sure that, let me pull up this invoice for you all so that you can actually see it, because I'm going to show you my for real thing. Okay. So first order of business. So go to your website. For those of you that want to get 10K corporate clients, go there and tell me, if I were a corporate client, do I see first order of business, do I see corporate work on your website? So give me a high five if I see that in your or on your website, or give me a chat or a comment that that's something that I need to work on. Because that's the first order of business, right? Got to get your house in order. Right. Thank you, Daniel T. Davis. Your company is looking for professionals that look trustworthy but creative. Yeah, that's it, right? Shit, that's half the battle right there. Okay. So if I go there, right, the first thing that I should be able to see straight up is corporate work. If I can't see corporate work on your website, that is problem number A. That's problem A. All right. So give me a chat. It's 29 of you all watching. Let me know if you see that. Okay. Let me know if you have it, because that's going to be the first line of people can know you, they like you, they trust you, is that if they can see when they come to your website, first order of business, they can see that you do corporate, you do branding work, and I don't have to look for, I'm looking to see if you could do my corporate headshots. I'm looking to see if you can do this or that. Okay. I want to be very sure that when I get to your home, to your storefront, this is what you put out there to get 10K clients, right? That's what you put out there. If that's what you want us to do, then that has to be in a space where what's happening, I know exactly what I am coming to the store and what I'm going to get. If I don't know what the hell I'm gonna get from you, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna stay around for a very long time to try to figure out what you can offer me, right? Because I don't have time to be trying to figure out what it is that you do, or if you can serve me. Does that make sense to you all? All right, so that's that one. So that's the first thing I need to check. All right, so if you are a boudoir photographer, right, should I be seeing boudoir work on your corporate website? Like, should I be able to see that? Like, should I see that on your screen? And hopefully that answer is no. Okay. Hopefully that answer is no. All right. So that's the first thing. So my first order of business is to make sure that you don't mix the two. Okay. I don't typically want to see boobs and such when I'm looking for a headshot photographer. They don't want to see that. They want to be able to see that you're actually the person that they can hire to actually do this job. Okay. Now, the second thing on there is, so I told you number one, I had to write these down so I didn't forget, is identify that you work with corporate clients. Don't mix the two. Number two, have a presence on LinkedIn. What did I say? Have a presence on where? Now, I didn't say Facebook. I didn't say Instagram. I didn't say TikTok, which is fine. where did I say? LinkedIn. Okay. How many of you are posting your client work for specifically, I can't even talk this morning, for corporate and branding clients on LinkedIn? How many of you are utilizing LinkedIn for that particular genre only? Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I get this for you all so that. All right, go Willie, go. I'm proud of you. Anybody else using LinkedIn to its fullest potential for your headshot clients? Headshot clients, all the things. Anybody else? I'm searching, I'm looking. Let me see if anybody else is doing that. Let me see. Okay, I'm not. All right. Okay. So if your LinkedIn is looking like a ghost town, thank you, Annette. If your LinkedIn is looking like a complete ghost town, give me a ghost emoji in the chat. That if your LinkedIn is looking like a ghost town, give me a ghost emoji in the chat. Give me a ghost emoji if yours is looking real ghost townish over there on LinkedIn. Go ahead. Be honest. Just go ahead. Give me the ghost town emoji if that's you. If that's what you looking like, go ahead. Just go and give me the ghost so that we know. Oh my God! Somebody said they don't even have one, so now they have put the dead emoji. All right. Okay. So if you don't even have a LinkedIn, oh Lord, they can hit a tumbleweeds. Oh my God. So if you are completely dead, if you don't even have one, my God. So the person that got the that got this $10,000 client, right? So first they have a website that looks amazing, has corporate work on there, right? People can come there, they can see that this person does actual corporate photography, and they have, the various backgrounds and all the things on their website, right? The second thing is that this person who's worked with me in the mastermind also has a very strong presence on LinkedIn. Okay. So that means that they're posting their corporate work. They're giving ideas for locations. They're giving studio setup backdrops. They're giving all the things that it is for them to actually be successful on LinkedIn. Does that make sense for you all? Let me check. I'm waiting on, since y'all went to see Jesus in the chat with these ghost town dead emojis. I am cracking up. This is so funny. Oh my goodness. All right. Make sense for you all? Let me know. Tell me. Let me know. All right. That work for you all? Okay. Now, okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how I price something. Hold on. I'm going to show it to you for real. I'm not going to even gatekeep today. I'm going to just show you how to do it. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I can pull this up and that I can show it to you. Hold on. Okay. That's 1. And this is 2. Okay. Let me make sure I got it for you. Let me make sure I got this down. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. I got those 2 screenshots. I wanted to make sure that I had those up for you. Hold on. All right. Okay. Let me make sure I got them. Okay. Hold on. Let me get myself out the way. Okay. Now I'm going to show you my for real life invoice that I send. Hold on, that I've sent. Hold on. All right. Let me see if I can screen share, if I can get this together. Okay, come on. Come on, internet. All right. Can you all see that on the screen? Tell me if you can see this. Okay. Tell me if you can see a $13,000 invoice paid in full by somebody in the Momentum Mastermind. Tell me if you can see that. Tell me if you can see that. Yes, this is real life. Tell me if you can see this paid in full $13,000 invoice from somebody in the Momentum Mastermind who has followed my work, who has followed the curriculum, and has made $13,000, and they completed the job last week for a corporate client. Do you all see that? Okay. Now, the first thing that I want to make sure, and that I want to make sure that you all see it, is that one, this was not submitted via Cash App or Venmo. That's the first thing. So that there was actually a CRM in place that is actually able to send invoicing and such. This is not a book you type situation. This is in phase 2. When we get to the mastermind, we go through your workflows and your systems so that when you send invoices like this that are 5,000, 10,000, 13,000, that it looks polished and it looks nice. Does that make sense for you all? So that remember that these are corporate professionals that you are trying to book in front of you, right? So if that is the case, right, we have to make sure that when you present something to the people, right, that it looks nice and it looks polished and it's professional. Okay. Now, the other thing I want you to also understand is that if you're working a corporate gig and they ask you for a W-9, do not be shocked. Okay. This is a very common process that they will ask you for a corporate document or IRS form. That basically when you're getting jobs over $600 for like corporations and stuff, they will ask you for a W-9. At the end of the year, they will send you a 1099. But that's not the topic of this conversation. But I just want you to know that it's quite common that they will send you a $13,000 check, or they will ask you for a W-9 to make sure that your business is legit. And that means that you're registered in your side note, that you're registered as a business, and perhaps you have an EIN, or if you're working as a solopreneur, that you have a DBA and you're providing your social security number. Okay. That's a completely side note. But when we start the class with me, I make sure you have all of that set up so that you be ready or stay ready so you don't have to get ready when you're in these situations. Okay. So that's the first thing. All right. So you're welcome. All right. So that's the first thing that you need to know. All right. So now I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can do it. Let me try this other one. All right. So this is a, this is how I kind of price it out, or how I would price out my time when I'm doing rates for clients for corporate work. Okay. This is for real for me. This came from the desk of Tamaya Colvin, not anybody else. So one thing for me is that when you're doing corporate work, this is not client work where you're going to do like a session fee and do all these extra things in advance or afterwards, right? This is not that time. Okay. So when you do that, understand that either you're going in as a half day or a full day rate. Okay. We're not doing session fees and all this other random stuff that y'all be liking to do. Okay. This is a completely different arena. So if you're going to do corporate work, you half day, full day. Half day, full day. Okay. Now, my half day rate, which could go up, is $2,000. That is for me to show up to their particular activity is a half day rate. Okay. $2,000 for that. That comes to be about $500 an hour. If they want me there for the whole day, then now you're at $3,500, $4,000 for the whole day. Okay. Now, in this case, this client wanted me to come and do corporate headshots for their particular organization, right? Okay. So when they came to me for this, I'm like, okay, my half day rate for me to be there is $2,000. My full day rate is whatever you want to make it, $3,500, $4,000. That's for the day. Okay. Now, as a deliverable, what they wanted from me was that at the end of the day, they wanted every person in their organization or 10 people for their firm to have a corporate headshot with one person, everybody gets a headshot, right? So for that, that is $50 a person on top of my hourly rate. Okay, so my time is a rate. The deliverable is another rate. Does that make sense for you all? I want to make sure that I'm very clear about that. My half day rate is just my time, my talent, my staff, all the things, photo assistant, all the stuff that it takes in order for me to run that event. Does that make sense? Now, your deliverable, what they actually get, okay, is a completely separate price. Does that make sense? I want to make sure that's clear for you all. So I'm going to slow down just a second to make sure that you all get that. I'm going to read the thing. Okay. So my time is a cost. What I give you is another cost. Okay. So if you want one image, so if you want everybody to get one image at the end of the day, then that's $50. If you want everybody to get 2 images, then that's $75. And then you get to decide how you can or how you want to charge for that as you're going down the list. Okay. Does that make sense for you all? And then if they said, well, okay, maybe not the whole day. I'm like, okay, well, we only want you there for 2 hours. That's cool. That's $1,000. Okay. So if you want me to get up, if you want me to put on a bra, you want me to shower, you want me to show up and all the things, right? For 2 hours of my time, that's $1,000. If you want me to be there for 4 hours, then that's $2,000. If you want me to be there for all day, then we're looking at $3,500, $4,000, depending on what the job is, right? Now, I need to be very clear that this is just for me to come, just me, not a team of people. Okay, this is just for me to come. If they want me and 2 other photographers, now we ain't talking the same amount of money. Okay, now we got to make some changes to this invoice to make sure that it includes a second shooter, a third shooter, all the things that they may desire and or need for this particular event. Okay. So wait, let me see if I missed a question. Any questions here? Yes. So if I am doing, this is specifically for a corporate headshot gig. If I'm doing it and I'm, this is just for like corporate headshots for a firm. Let's just say for an attorney office. This is how much it would cost, or oil and gas, or whatever it is. 2 hours would be $1,000. Half a day is $2,000 for me. All day is $4,000 or $3,500 or so. But that's just for me to come. That's not for me and a team. That's just for me. And then the corporate, what they get at the end would be If you want everybody to get one headshot, that's cool, 50. If they want people to get two, then that's 75. That's the rate for that. Now, if you're not making these rates, and if you're doing like 125 an hour for corporate work, you are shooting yourself in the entire foot. Super duper important that you understand how much you should be charging and how much your time is worth and how much your time is valued with your particular client. In phase 3 of the mastermind, we go from stage 1 to making sure that you've identified your person or your client niche that you're trying to reach. Part 2 is that, like when I showed you the invoice, making sure that you have a workflow or a system set up using a CRM that looks beautiful and nice. And then phase 3, we move into making sure that your pricing is set up so that you can have 10K days or 13K days like he did, or a 4,000 day or 3,000 day like I do. Okay, so is that making sense for you all? I want to make sure that you all understand here what, if this makes sense for you all. I'm reading the comments. So if you're let's just say that you're doing ring ring ring, a phone call comes in today and they're like, hey, Dr. T, I want you to come take photos at my doctor's office. Cool. All right, no problem. If you charge $50 or $150 or $350 for the entire staff to get photos, you have potentially lost about $3,000 at a minimum, because you're not charging for your time and then you didn't charge for your deliverable. And then if they are going to license that to use it on the billboard or on something, then you really have screwed yourself. And now you're really losing more money because then you didn't even charge to license the photo. So now we're talking 1K, 3K, 5K, 10K because you didn't charge them to use the photo. Okay. I hope that this is helpful for you. I'm just trying to make sure that you understand how much money you possibly could be losing if you don't make some structural changes to your website and to your business. If you don't, then this is where you lose a lot of money and you leave a lot of money on the table. If you don't. Okay. Questions for me? I have about 5 more minutes. This is your time. If you have questions, you might want to ask them now. Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, I think my cell phone is dying. Oh, it died. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me get a charger. Hold on. Go ahead and get your questions. I'm going to go get the charger. Hold on. Okay. I'm coming. Let me get the charger. My cell phone died. Okay. Let me open up the Facebook tab so I can see your questions. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me open up Facebook. Hold on. While my phone comes back to life. Hold on. Okay. All right, let me see if I can get some of these questions. Okay. So how do licensing prices range? So license pricing, that's a different conversation. That's a different thread. Search licensing or in the group, and posts will come up for that. Let's see. Thank you. Okay. Should I create a website for type of corporate work I want to attract? Absolutely. If you have a presence as a non-corporate photographer, how should we go about creating a new corporate presence? And should I have a totally separate page that is not just a gallery? Yes, you should. Is it okay? Why is the price to have your prices, namely corporate, spelled out on your site, or should it be more tailored? Definitely tailored to what clients need versus headshot versus conferences versus photo for branding. Yes. Now, what I want you all to, if you don't walk away with shit else on this call, I want you to understand that nonprofit work is not free. Okay. Nonprofit work means that I don't make a profit. Okay. That does not mean that I get up and I leave my work or I leave my home for nonprofit because they making a profit. Okay. So depending on how that work is aligned to my personal life and to my personal work, will determine how I actually charge for that. Okay. So don't get hustled from I shouldn't say that out loud. Remove that from the message, y'all. Do not underestimate the potential for nonprofits to pay. Okay. Do you all understand that? Because nonprofits are some of the most wealthiest corporations or nonprofit entities in the United States. Okay, so they have budgets. So don't be over there like, oh, no, I have a nonprofit rate. So like this might be $1,000 for me to come, right? My nonprofit rate means that maybe that rate for 2 hours instead of 1,000 is maybe 500. But that nonprofit rate, my loves, is not free. Okay. My nonprofit rate means that I may not be making a profit as though that I normally do, but that does not mean that I'm getting up and I'm leaving my house for free. That does not mean that, none whatsoever. Unless it's something, or it's like it's an organization that if you go ask me to go take some pictures for some children, I'm almost going to say yes every single time, and I don't care how much you pay, because I love kids, right? But that's my personal choice. If you ask me to do something, or some grown people that I don't like, I'm probably going to charge extra for that. Okay. So you have to decide like what that is that your personal connection is, or domestic violence, or wherever it is. There are spaces in my life that I will not charge for if that's something that I actually am tied to. And maybe it's a startup nonprofit, and maybe they not the breast cancer awareness foundation that has millions of dollars, right? Maybe this is somebody just trying to make a change, grassroots organization, and I really believe in their cause. Then you might get me over there for free. Okay, but nonprofit don't mean you going out there for free. Okay, I need you to fully understand that. Okay, now I'm going to show you, this is my website. I don't like showing other folks stuff, so I'll show mine. Hold on. Let me show my screen. Now, let me tell you something. If you go yourself over here and you still off my website, I do come with the smoke. I just want you to know that. All right. So this is, because I think I saw somebody asking a question like, do or should I have a website that's dedicated to just corporate and photography work? The answer is yes and or no. Okay. So for me, I have seniors/branding, and obviously for photographers on my website. And so I have it on there, who or what I do. And so I let them know, like, this is for personal branding, that we elevate their brands, we make them look better, we claim their time. And then these are my real rates. So for corporate clients or for branding because now I'm going to switch gears for a half a second because we were just on corporate. Now I'm going to branding. Okay. So if somebody wants me to work with them for branding, personal branding, does that make sense? Personal branding. We're no longer on corporate. Now we're on personal branding. Then this is what it typically costs for my personal branding clients. Okay. But this means that they're probably going to come to me. We're probably going to do 2 to 3 outfits, and they're going to have enough content probably to last them probably a good 3 to 6 months period, right? Okay. So then if, this is all the things. So, the headshots, the coffee, the Starbucks coffee, the working on the computer, all the things that they could possibly want in a session with me is going to cost $2,600. Okay. And then they're going to get like 25 files in order for them to use this content. Now, one of the things that's super duper important is that in the mastermind, that one of the bonuses that come with us is that you get my actual website templates, and this pricing is available for you at no additional cost. So if you don't know what the price, obviously that's in phase 3. I'm going to help you do that, but also I'm going to give you my website template so that you're not trying to figure this out on your own. Okay. All right. So then if they want just 2 outfits, 1 hour of my time, then that's $1,900. Then that's that. And then if they're like, oh, they just want like one little situation, then okay, that's $600. And then what's super duper important for me for my branding clients is that they do get a chance to actually see what these images could possibly look like in their work and how they could use it. I go through the process of how to book with me. That's right, Jackie. You will have my website templates, my love. Boop. I just send you the show it code and you're ready to go. And then this is what it's like to work with me, and then to have the testimonials, and then we go through the question and answers, and then booking the session. All right. So questions from me, because now we moved into branding. And keeping in mind that if it's 2 people, then the price is still not 26. It's probably more like 52, 4,500. Because those 2 people are definitely going to need like individuals and photos together. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if there's any questions. Let's see. Ade, that's a great question. So let's see. Should I use galleries with multiple looks or just take a few of my best shots? I would use both. I would do both. And then there's one more question. Do you offer add-ons on top of the deliverables? Always. Always, always, always. So let's just say that I'm not sure if you're talking about the corporates or the branding, but either way, they can both add on additional files and or wall art and things for their websites. For their offices, I'm sorry, in more ways in order to use their photos. So I'm going to give a quick commercial break for just a second here. Do want to let you know that the Momentum Mastermind is open for enrollment. Our orientation is on this Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've helped over 1,000 business owners, $4 million in revenue generated. I'm pretty goddamn awesome. I help you work through your mindset, ideal client, brand identity, like we talked about with the corporate client, making sure that your workflows and systems are set up using Sprout. We don't use Calendly. We don't use Usession. We don't use those other things. We use Places, or we use this workflow in this system simply because it allows us to do lots of things, from booking links, your pricing guide, your lead forms, your invoices, everything, and your galleries all in one spot. I don't believe in having people pay for multiple things. So if there is a space that there's one software or 2 that can do all the things which Sprout does, then that is what I'm going to suggest. And then just like we just talked about for pricing the products, making sure that if you're going to go into corporate work, making sure that your corporate work is in alignment and is priced effectively for yourself, and that it works for you so that you don't have to copy from somebody else. And then this is the other part for that website overhaul. If I come to your website and it looks like trash, or I know for sure that it's not getting you the work that you could be getting, then I'm definitely going to ask you very nicely to move to Showit so that I can help you grow effectively. If you refuse to book or refuse to move to Showit, I would probably kick you out the program. Just not gonna lie, because then you're gonna be on the struggle bus sitting over there by yourself. And then I can't give you my templates, and you over there start from scratch, and everybody else started with my whole template. Okay. And then marketing and content planning, making sure that all of your things are in alignment so that if you're trying to get corporate work, making sure that you have a LinkedIn strategy, right? Because LinkedIn is not Facebook and not Instagram, all right? It needs to be in alignment, but the way you message and the way that you put out things for LinkedIn is different from what you post on TikTok, okay? So making sure that all of that is in alignment. If you ever want to read the research that I've done on the success of Black women photographers, then I put the link right here that you can actually go read that. This is real life dissertation work, real life as doctorate. So not out here blowing smoke and mirrors like, this is all fake. This is going to be great. And so we do weekly calls. I have guest speakers. We have a workbook that I wrote to help you stay on track, and I will be in your ass if you're not doing your work. I'm just letting you know. Not gonna lie about it. It's $299 a month. It's $2,500 up front, and it's $155 every 2 weeks for the post-pandemic pricing plan. So if you have questions about all of it, it's all on here. I really do believe in reading. I believe in doing the work. I'm not going to put up with foolishness. I'm not going to be begging you to do work. This is your business. You know, you can choose to either get with the program or get out the program. That's how it works around here. I'm not going to even lie. And then if you ever want to hear from real people, real facts, then you can go to this page and I will show you how to do that. So you get to choose whether or not, as my granny said, you get to poo or get off the toilet. That's your choice in this season. So you get to choose which way you're going. But on Wednesday night, we're going to have an open house. So if you have questions that you want to ask me or whatever, you can ask. Then on Thursday, we're going to do a course orientation to let you know how it really goes down over here. Not going to sugarcoat anything. So I'm just letting you know how it's going to go. All right. Any other questions for me? So you got how to get 10K. You seen how to make 10K from branding clients as well. How to make your income goals, all the things. Any questions for me before I let you all go? Boop, ba-doop, boop, boom. Oh, you can move in. All right. If you have a 9-to-5, should you create a separate LinkedIn account for your photography or combine the two careers? Marcus, I would do, a business page for your photography business. You're most welcome. Let's see. That's my question. I live in a super small town and I'm nervous. I can't do this kind of pricing. Says who? Christine, who says you can't do that kind of pricing? So I'm going to go back over here to this little section of my paperwork that's called mindset. Yeah. I don't know where my book is at the moment, but phase 1 of this is mindset. I can give you all this stuff, like all of it. But if you don't believe that you can make the money, well, shit, we might as well just stop the program right now. So you first have to believe that you are possible and that those clients do exist in your small town. It doesn't matter where you are. There is somebody in a small town that got a little change somewhere. You just have to align yourself outside of the cheapos And then you can get to that space. You can get there. You just first have to believe, and then you got to do some things where you're realigning your brand away from the cheap people, or the low hanging fruit, people like to say. Like, you just have to decide whether or not you're going to be the great girl, or you're going to be I'm going to keep doing $100 mini sessions for Easter, Mother's Day. I'm not going to go there. But anyway, so you just have to decide which one you're going to be. Either you're going after the 10K corporate clients, or you're going to keep doing $100 mini sessions. It's your choice. I'm just here to make you more money. Okay? All right. Anything else? All right. Let me do a giveaway. Let me do that. Since I don't fuss for a little while, I have to make the good with the bad. All right. So since I was fussy today. Yes, Elena. Yes. If you have the Destado plan, yes, you can do that. I would allow that one. You could. I'll let you use Destado. But you have to make sure it's set up. That is fine. But I'm talking about, never mind. Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, you could. That is it. Yes, you could. I'm talking about the people that don't have nothing and wanna tussle with me. Knowing they stuff ain't set up right, but they want to tussle. All right, so there is that. Okay, now let me do a giveaway. How many of you have entered the giveaway? Make sure you're in there, because I'm about to do a giveaway. So let's see. Since y'all were a little tussly today, y'all did good. Y'all didn't come with smoke too bad today. Let me see. If you have entered the giveaway, let me give a giveaway today. And since what did I give away the other day? I think I gave away 17 hats the other day. So today, let's give away a Sprout, because I want y'all to be set up for success. Let me give away a Sprout giveaway today. I think the other day I gave away 17 hats. So let me do a Sprout today. Yeah, because let me see. I'm giving something away every day. So let me do a Sprout giveaway today. Let me see who's all entered, if they participated, if you get your little participation ribbon, because I'm a teacher, so I love giving out little awards. All right, so let me pick somebody from the drawing. Make sure that you've entered so that you can win a Sprout subscription today. Let's do that for you guys, because you all were so good today. All righty, make sure that you've logged in. Make sure that you have put yourself on the list. Make sure all the things. Now, I forgot to tell you that I'm giving my mentorship one. Somebody's going to win the whole mentorship for $2,500 for free. That's in the giveaway. So I just want you to know that. So if you've been sitting here like, girl, I hear you, sis, but I ain't got it. You might want to go and hit that giveaway button to get your life together. So that you can join the program and we work with you to get you out of this situation that you're in. So you might want to make sure that you're definitely enrolled in the giveaway, because I'm definitely giving one away. All right. So, and it's going by points. So if you, it's only 3 people in the highest tier at the moment. I'm just telling you, and those people, one of those 3 people is definitely going to win, the mentorship, $2,500 value. Yep. Okay. Let me get my little paperwork together. Let me go to my drawing. I lost my phone. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me get up in here. Okay. Okay, let me see. The giveaway drawing is right here. Okay. There is that. And let me do my giveaway. Was this helpful for you? I hope that it was. I hope it was helpful for you, and that that you got a chance to learn something new today that maybe you didn't know. Yeah, I hope that it was good for you. Let me get y'all up in here. Let me get my people. Let me get my people that have joined. Yay. Okay. Somebody's winning a Sprout gift certificate today. Okay. Let me put y'all over here. And let me share my screen so that everybody knows who's winning today. All right. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? If you miss how to enter, just scroll up. It's a link in this description as well. All right, so Sprout gift certificate. I'm going to hit the button. You're welcome. All right, Percenti. Okay, Percenti. You have won a Sprout giveaway. Yay, go you. Okay. So remember that if you want to win that super duper $2,500 gift certificate from me, then what you have to do is once you enter the giveaway, check your email, and then the information will be there that shows you exactly how to win. Okay. Alrighty, so you all have a fantabulous day. I hope that your day is full of love and joy, and that if you could so kindly invite other people to our community, that helps, especially if you see people in your groups and they're like, man, they're charging $10 and you're talking mad SHIT about them under your breath. Just go ahead and hit the link to invite them to our community so that they can come and learn just like you are today, so that they know that more is possible. Okay, more is possible. Alrighty, so have a fantabulous Monday. I think I'm gonna have a slice of pizza for lunch. That's what I think I'm gonna have today.